Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of everything. Cowboys converted guard Zack Martin salary clearing $13 million. That get us under the cap, which we were in the red, right around $2 million now. So we got $2 million to spend, and that's not enough money, of course. So the Cowboys got some other accelerators that they can do on contracts like the Trayvon Diggs. I think they can stretch some things out there to get us about another $8 to $10 million if necessary, and they could do the same for Terrence Steele's contract. He got some convertibles in there where you can touch on that particular contract for another $10 to $12 million. So the money aspect for it is here, and then ultimately, if the Cowboys want to, they can dive into Michael Gallup's contract by cutting him and saving about $8 to $9 million. Now that's up to the Cowboys on whether or not they would do something like that. And this would be all to avoid Dak Prescott extension. Right now, the Cowboys nation is in the middle of the road, right? Some are saying, hey, let's extend Dak. Others are saying, let's cut Dak. Some are also saying, hey, let's just ride it out. So those are the three choices basically. And when the Cowboys said that they're going to go all in, meaning that, hey, you extend Dak Prescott, you get multitudes of more money. And the problem is with that, the fan base itself, and I believe the front office to a degree, is in that middle spot. They're in the middle of the road with Dak Prescott. So this all circles back over to, hey, how do we handle this during the offseason? Now, there will be premium free agents next week, and it will be a ton of teams looking forward to grab and scoop up those guys and place them on their team. But in order for you to do that, you got to have the money. You just can't go out there and scoop up someone without the money. So the money plays a major role this offseason. At least we can look back at it and say, well, Zack Martin, man, we were able to get $13 million freed up. And hopefully the Cowboys figure out something to get things going down the line. I would say this at this point, the whole fiasco with Dak Prescott, I'm like this. If the Cowboys want him, they get him, right? If the Cowboys want to move on for him, move on. Don't toy with us, play around with us all through the offseason and say, well, we wanted to get these guys, but we couldn't because we was talking about Dak Prescott's contract, right? And those are things that always circle around with Dak Prescott. And I would say this, though. Old folks say this, man, either you're pregnant or you're not. You can't be a little bit pregnant. So either you in or you out. And that's the reality of it. Salute to my guy, Zack Martin, for having his contract converted into some more money for us down the stretch, for at least for this year. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Hey, we got money, baby. We do. On top of that, hey, for those who are out there saying you don't have to extend Dak Prescott, well, for today, you guys are pretty much on the right end of the conversation.